What's up, y'all? This is Alexis,
And I'm Celeste.
and we are here to talk to you about.
College relationships.
Oh my God! Don't get me started. Do not get me started.
Don't.
Okay, there are some things that you need to maintain a healthy relationship.
Because sometimes relationships can get stressful, and then like to add that on top of like school and like if you have a job or something, it can just be a lot. So
Being that she said that, let's talk about number one: time management.
oh gosh, it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. And I know it's hard for you. You got a job, you got school to deal with. These classes hard, midterms, presentations, finals.
Papers. Literally one week I had like 4 papers due and 2 exams, and I worked 20 hours that week. Like, time management in college in general, and like even if you're single, that's hard enough, and then like if you add a significant other onto it, and like if you truly care about that person and you want to spend time with them, you have to be able, like, you have to manage your time and you have to prioritize. And like it's one of those things, like I get it, you want to see your boo, like, you know what I mean, but at the same time you got to make sure that your schoolwork comes first, no matter what, because you're not in college to be booed up, you're in college to get an education.
And F will most definitely not keep a boyfriend.
Sure won't.
He's not gonna want to pay for no dumb. Don't get me started.
No scrub. Number 2 is to have time, like as well as time management. You need to have time away from each other. You have to have personal me time. You have to have time away from your boyfriend with just your friends. You need to have time away from your boyfriend with just your family. Like, as much as you want to spend time with that person, you have to learn how to like be dependent on your own.
Have time to miss each other.
Yes.
That will honestly make a healthy relationship, because you're honestly around your boyfriend or girlfriend all the time. It could get stressful. Trust me.
I'm telling you. I know.
Yeah,
like if you're around each other too much, like little, like, I mean, you're still in college, like you're still a kid. Little things they do might annoy you.
Yes.
You just like little things start to like antagonize you. You just need time away from each other to miss each other. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Number 1. Number 1 in my heart. Okay, number 3. Communicate. People, please communicate. It is easier to miscommunicate than it is to communicate. And that's in any relationship.
Yes. One thing I would definitely say, like, pick up the phone. Stop texting if you're into art, like anything. Like, things can be read so wrong, like especially with social media and stuff nowadays. Like, you have to pick up the phone and call some people. Like, sometimes you have to hear a voice, like sometimes like you misinterpret what you hear, what you read. Like, yes.
You may see a text message and be like, okay, well, he said he was just here. He didn't text you 30 minutes, and you're like, where is he? Then you're upset because he did not communicate where he was. And then it starts a whole thing when all he had to do, and or she, I don't want to make this about myself, all they had to do was let you know where they were. So you have to communicate with people. That is the number 1 thing in relationship, and that's the number 1 thing that can mess up a relationship if you do not know how to communicate.
Yes, you have to talk to each other. Another thing, like if y'all are having issues or something's bothering you, like, you have to say something right then and there. Like, that's like one thing. You can't bottle things up, because like you bottle things up and then you get stressed with like school and work or yada yada yada, and then it's like one big thing and your partner's like, whoa, and yeah, it's all because you didn't talk.
We're coming at you with number 4. Number 4 is spontaneity. Be spontaneous. Get out there. Surprise somebody. Do something for your significant other that you wouldn't do on a regular basis.
And we're not talking about anything freaky. We're talking about like no, like maybe like surprise them, like if they're having a long day, like bring them by dinner, or like if you know they're struggling with like a paper or a test or something, like help them study. Like, also still go out on dates. Like, a lot of people in college, and like I get, we're in college.
Broke.
We are broke.
You want to see my wallet.
But there are so many like cheap things that you can do. Like, even
Park. Going to the park.
Go on a picnic.
Right. That is cheap. Make some sandwiches. Go lay out on the ground.
Honestly.
We have a campus green. Go sit on the campus green.
Honestly. Simple.
Right. Our
Simple.
campus is
Yeah. Or like,
beautiful.
yeah, like you can, like if you guys are commuter students, you can like meet up at each other's house, like make dinner, watch movies, stuff like that. Just make sure you guys still have that like romantic time together.
Which also goes with time management. We're linking it here, people. We're doing it. Number 5, major key.
Major key.
DJ Khaled moment in this. It is trust. Trust.
Trust.
You need trust to survive a relationship. You need it.
And anything. A trust with anything.
Friends. You need trust with friends. College relationship. You need trust with your family. These people out here scheming.
You have to be able to trust your partner. Like if you can't trust your partner, big red flag, big X, like pause. You guys need to have a sit down. You guys need to have a conversation. You need to address what issues you're having. I will say from personal experience, like sometimes like if like I said, like you misinterpret something, like you know what I mean, you begin to kind of like feel some type of way about it, like your partner like you're like acting funny, they're like what's going on, and like you finally explain it to them and they're like, dude, you should have just talked to me. You need to trust me. You have to trust your partner.
Trust separates a lot of good and bad relationships. If you don't have trust for somebody, that creates an issue, and then that just makes things worse. So honestly, you need trust to keep a relationship going. When you have good trust with somebody, you build a great foundation. You have a good relationship. You don't really have any issues like that either. Then people go around doing stupid stuff. As long as you're not doing stupid stuff and you have good trust with somebody and people trust you.
But like as well as trust, you have to give someone a reason to trust you. Like you can't expect someone to trust you if you're like out, you know what I mean, like doing the wrong thing. Like you have to be trustworthy as well. All right, guys,
it's been a fun
pleasure.
time. Very.
It has.
And we just wanted to say thanks
for watching, and we'll see you later.
We hope we get an A.
Good luck.